New things going on here. Let me just come over here. I wanted to mute that audio over there. But yes, coffee time. I have not been doing as many of these as I used to. I plan on starting to do more of them. I've been busy doing some dog training, doing some other things, working on some new projects, continuing with the, when you have putting up a website, it's not nearly as difficult as maintaining it. So easy to put up, much more difficult and time consuming over the years to maintain it and to improve it, constantly improve it. And the online rules are always changing, so you have to adapt. But today I wanted to talk about a book that I have started to read. It's a book I've read in the past, quite a classic. A friend of mine, Oscar Gonzalez, he's over at notagrouch.com. He started a reading club. I have a feeling I'm going to be a little bit behind in there because once I get started on a book, I usually read through it several times, think about what it says, and rephrase that in something that makes a little bit more sense to me. I may even do a whole series on this book. And you're asking, what book am I talking about? Well, let's see if we can go over there. Yes, Think and Grow Rich. That it was written, I believe, in the 30s or right about around there, a while back, almost 100 years ago. So that is it. And you can see I have a fairly old edition. And the really cool thing about this edition, I know it's the reason I bought it, is that, let me go in here, I don't want to ruin the thing, it's kind of fragile. It has the authors, I don't know if you can see that, if my autofocus on there is maybe not going to pick that up, but it has author's signature. So this is Napoleon Hill. And how did he... Yeah, he wrote his handwriting, kind of fancy, a little hard to read, but an interesting book. It's, I don't particularly care for books that are real salesy, which it sounds like he's really trying to sell his idea that this is the way people should live. So let's see here. Hey, thanks, Tony. Thanks for tuning in. I saw a little notice there. Let me just see here. Yeah. So yeah, pretty interesting. Having a purpose, I think, is really important, and that's something that he talks about, being committed to having a purpose, and that's one of the things I'm going to be thinking about, reevaluating. This is usually June 21st, summer solstice. This is the time that I think it's the halfway time through the year, time to reflect on our New Year's resolutions, see where we are in relationship to where we wanted to be. And then we have, I usually think of it, 49 days, 7-day week, 7 weeks to really think about and formulate a plan, put it on paper. So generally, I think the 7 days from Christmas to New Year's, or the 7 evenings, is the time to form your New Year's resolution. And then the halfway point is the time to readjust and reevaluate where you are and modify that plan. And you have a little bit more time to do it. You've had some experience getting up to this point, so you might have a better idea of what it will take. Yeah, so it's appropriate that I'm reading this book now. Wasn't going to, but once I started and chatted with the folks on a Zoom call, I thought, I'll dive into it and see what happens. I think that is going to be it for today. I hope to have some updates on some of the projects I'm working on. They're a little bit more complicated than I had originally thought they would be. So it's going to take a little bit extra time to accomplish them. Well, that's about it for today. I am wishing all of you the very best. Have a great day. Bye.